Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Now, normally, it would be a new week the day after, but I'm currently recording this, 5 hours before it's going up, because, I want to do the hard dungeon before the update comes out. Like, the update's not gonna have anything important, I just felt like doing it today. Because today, the plan is, we're gonna try using N Corp on Hard Mirror Dungeon, and we're gonna try seeing just how that goes. I've got pretty, like, high hopes for these guys. Because they are pretty good. Especially with all their Uptie 4 stuff. I've only got a couple of them. I don't have all of them at Uptie 4. I've got, like, half of them. A.k.a. Get Faust, Kleinhammer, Heathcliff, and Grip Sinclair. These two I don't have. The Rodion has some decent benefits at Uptie 4, but nothing, like, too important, so I don't really feel the need for it. And because we're only getting 2 3-stars, we're going to be filled with 100 cost after this, which is pretty convenient. Let's see. So, normally if you're going N Corp stuff, we don't have a single slash person on team, so we usually wouldn't want to go for slash, but I'm going to go for this one because it's got 2 paths afterwards. And, like, floor 1, slash is easier than blunt, because floor 1 blunt means you're getting, like, K Corp, N Corp people. It's never fun. Something that'll work for an order. As far as the other people I'm gonna get, I'm definitely gonna get, Mersault, of course, since he is, well, another N Corp unit, and I'll probably get, like... 7th unit's probably gonna be, like, some other, like, miscellaneous bleed unit. I'll have to see, like, what my plan is exactly, but I'm thinking, like, Kurokumo Ryoshu or something, because that's a pretty good bleed unit. Pretty good for the bleed potency. Should help counteract the fact that a lot of these N Corp people are better at bleed count than bleed potency. Like, look at this. Look at how much sanity we're storing already. And if we can get whistles off early, that's super good. Anytime we get whistles off with this team is super good. That's also partially why I go for this N Corp team. While you could be like, oh, Mersault might be a good idea to bring because he's like a tank. His issue is he doesn't have any lust, so he doesn't add anything to whistle. Now, I guess something else to keep in mind is the fact that, yeah, Romer does have a lust evade, so if we use it here, we can get whistles off, which is just like a bunch of sanity for a bunch of people. Yeah, 15 sanity for 2 people here, which means it's gonna hit these 2, which isn't the best because it's gonna hit Sinclair. But he's got 2 speed, I'd still be fine. The important thing is it's gonna be hitting Rodion. Make sure that Rodion's sanity gets up high, because she was only at, what, 5 sanity, but then we buffed it, so now she's at, like, 20. Which is pretty good, early on especially. And we're absolutely demolishing these guys. That guy's about to burn to death. I guess he not quite, because he didn't have any burn count, but he had some burn. We can get another whistles off here. Is that a good idea? Yeah, it'll hit Romer. That's decent. And there we go. As we get, like, it'll be a little bit of a trade-off to use whistles a lot of the times because of the fact Grip Sinclair really benefits from being low sanity, but even at high sanity, Grip Sinclair can still win clashes stupidly easily with his, like, skill tree and stuff. So it doesn't bother me too much. I'm still like, what, like 2 or 3 more runs away from, or there might be 4 more runs away from getting the final Starlight reward. So next week we will actually just be able to get all our Starlight reward stuff. Struggling there, you're fine. It's gonna hit those 2, yeah. Fine by me. Sinclair's sanity is going up very fast, which means he's having some trouble. He still wins the clashes most of the time. Yeah. The main thing is we're getting all the non-Sinclair people up to high sanity, and then we'll probably try avoiding whistles for a little bit so we can get Sinclair back down. Like now, yeah, everyone but Sinclair is max, if not, or almost max at least. These 3 are max. Rodion's close enough. Struggling, that's not great. You should be able to take the hit fine. It's only a single coin attack. It won't do too much damage even if Dawn is weak to it. And she still won the clash anyways. Don't know why he was saying it was such a bad chance if he was at -6 sanity, and if he got a tail, he'd instantly lose. Nice. Yeah. N Corp is good. That's for sure. Is he still bugged? I think Sanaya mentioned something about it being bugged, so he's gaining coin power instead of skill power from his passive, which is kind of stupidly insane because his passive's always active and it's always triggered as long as as long as you've got a bunch of N Corp people in the team. So if it is still like that, then yeah, that is insane. Once again, I don't pay the most attention to like the bug fix patch notes. I just kind of skim over things that catch my eye. Stuff like how they have such like fixing Otis, her goofy passive. G Corp Otis is goofy passive, I should say. Where am I going? Oh yes. Yeah, 4 more surviving units in team and coin power +1. Oh, so it actually is coin power. It was just mislabeled before. I see. So it wasn't bugged to be coin power instead of final power. It just said final power when it meant coin power and was giving coin power. Yeah, that's stupid. That's always going to trigger, and he's got, like, doesn't matter too much for, like, some of these. Like, it's only +1 power here, but it's +2 power overall here, and it's +3 power on his skill 3, which is a very strong skill 3 in the first place. So, alright. If you insist. And we'll do something like this. So that we don't trigger the whistles. Yeah, he's still doing a lot of damage to this guy, even with his 2 heads. Yeah, look at this. This is a 2-star unit, and he's killing people. I mean, I say that. These are just the bugs. They do kind of die to everything, and they are blunt weak, but you know you understand what I mean when I'm saying this is stupid. Yeah, so far, like, we haven't had, like, any issues at all. I say that despite the fact we're still, like, early on in the run, because, I just love jinxing myself, I guess. Oh well. I'm not too bothered. Yeah, he's healing Sandy from killing people, that's not good. And by winning clashes, yeah. He's unable to outsane himself. Out-insane himself. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. He's unable to outpace his own positive sanity gain with his negative sanity gain right now. And it doesn't matter which one of these we take, same path, same place. Ooh. This is really good if we can succeed. Can anyone do this? Dawn can do this. You need to get the heads here, which is almost certainly happening. Look at that. 50 cost golden urn, first floor. 20% more cost just from everything. Yeah, that'll add up by the end. Oh, first floor Ebony Queen. Alright. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh no, it's not Ebony Queen first floor, it's these guys. That makes sense still. Because Ebony Queen is like Pride and Slash usually, I think. Even though she is still weak to... She's Pride and Slash, even though she is usually weak to Pride as well. Wrath as well. What am I saying? One little misspeak and it kind of just spirals out of control until I'm incapable of common, like, speech at all. Well, we're gonna hit both of these guys here. I'm not too bothered. They're gonna go frenzied. That's fine. I think we can still beat them in Clash, and if they go frenzied, that just means they're gonna take more damage, so I'm fine with it. Assuming they don't just dodge all of our attacks, which they very well could. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, no, they're not. That one's definitely going frenzied. The other one actually might be fine. 1 hit, 2 hit, and I think the other attack was going for... Yeah, so one of them is frenzying, the other one's not. And the one that's frenzied is fairly close to being staggered. Well, we're gonna go all in on you this turn. I guess we'll self-destructive purge the other guy, though, but otherwise we'll go all in. Anyway, I say all in, and then I go for, like, some, like, super weak attacks. We've got dominating flashes across the board. Oh, it's because of the paralysis. I didn't realize that. So it was lying to us when it said we were dominating that. It's staggered, so it doesn't matter, but could have been dangerous. It's dead, though. Ironclad Retribution, decent damage. Not, like, the most insane, but they're weak to Wrath. So it's doing pretty good. Yeah, 90. And then we've got this attack. 1 tail, that's decent. even if it was in the middle and not, at the front. And we just win now. 6 HP. Faust finishes this guy off. Very nice. And now second floor, we're gonna get a shop immediately. Hopefully there's nothing good in the shop so we can actually, Ooh, we got, yeah, absolutely. We got a white Gossipium here. Well, like, this stuff is also super good. If we want to go for a bleed build, we gotta go with the Gossipium. Gossipium, I think. I think I'm pronouncing it weird. I think it's Gossipium, but I'm saying Gossipium. Dawn skill doesn't matter too much. Homeward, Thorny Path, that's sinking stuff, rupture stuff. Homeward's nice. Yeah, I think we take Homeward here, and then we'll, like, hire Mersault. Gross Hammer. Fearless Wallop, and Pursuance. And do I want anyone else here? I should probably take at least one person as a backup. So I'm going to take Kurokumo Honglu since he's free. He's very bad at winning clashes, so he's really not great in this situation, but that's why he's just kind of a backup unit. Once we go later on, we'll probably get Ryoshu. I just don't want to spend the cost too early. Selection range, sure you want to finish? Yeah. That'll be enough for now. At the start of the 4th floor, there will be another shop. I'll go for the Avno. It means less choices afterwards, but I'd like to get more Yu gifts early on. And add you into the team. Having a tank can be super good early on. I don't think I have him uptied to 4, though, so he doesn't have any aggro capabilities, I don't think. I don't remember if he's got great at aggro at uptie 4 in the first place, though. Yeah, only uptie 3. But that's fine. He's still gonna do a good job, I think. Alright then. Well, let's see what we're doing here. None of them have very high speed rolls. The only person that can't clash against everyone is that Heathcliff can't redirect that guy, but otherwise everyone can redirect anything. So if Heathcliff targets someone first. Something like that should go well. Some neutrals, that should be fine because there's single coin attacks that are being clashed against. Yeah, something like that, and we'll have these guys focus on the ones in the front, see how well they can take them. Cleanse this in. Oh, that's a struggling. Alright. Can someone else deal with that better than neutral? Yeah, we'll go for that, and then we'll have you clash against that guy instead. Neutral. That's fine. If we go for a normal enactment here, we can get off of whistles, which would be super good for Mersault. He'll get his sand in time, though. I don't think it's any sort of rush. So we'll do this. And that's clashing everything. Should be good. 3 neutrals, 2 neutrals, really. This isn't a neutral, it's lying. And a favored, and 2 dominatings. Yeah, oh no, he's losing the clash. What a shame. What a pity. And this just straight up staggers even on a heads. There we go, he's winning clashes. He's getting his sanity up, that's good. And you're losing clashes, that's unfortunate. And you're weak to the attack, so that's actually pretty unfortunate. She's fine though. Okay, there we go. Very worried about that for a second. But luckily Dawn was a full sanity, and that was a favored clash, I think. You know, could have been worse. Actually, that might have been one of the neutrals for all I remember. Yeah, it was one of the neutrals, I think. So we got a little lucky there. And Firm Retribution does a lot of damage, yep. As per usual. So, a couple of them got staggered, doesn't matter because, Cassipium. They're all bleeding, and you took some damage, that's not good. We'll try healing. Or off with some attack. I don't know which one. One of the attacks will do, though. Should we Pursuance? We can't Pursuance. We actually have 1 sloth. Where do we even get 1 sloth from? I think it's because we start with 1 of everything, yeah. That would do it. Yeah, a lot of these guys are not great for clashes, though. Could just go for a mass attack here. It's not a bad idea. Just stagger them all out. 1 nice, clean hit. Don't have any slash mass attack, which would be ideal for these guys. Oh no, we do. We can corrode this. And it's attacking the 3 people that I wouldn't want to use that on, so never mind. Well, you can go for a neutral. You can take the hit fine. Neutrals. We're just going to go for a lot of neutrals here. We do not have the resources to use too many egos early on. We've got a lot of lust, decent amount of wrath, couple some of the other ones, but we're going to need it later on, that's for sure. And you can clash that one. Alright, looking good. Yeah, you two are just going to deal with these ones. Dominating. Dominating. Alright, looks good. Only 2 neutrals. Excellent. There's one of them down. Makes sense that it died though, because Sinclair moment. Nice, staggered. This guy's taking a little bit of bleed damage. It won the clash, unfortunately. Did like 10 damage though, because we resist slash on everyone except for our crit people. Person just took a bunch of bleed damage. If you hit him, you can finish him off. Yep, just barely. But it was enough. That's all that matters to me. Ooh. Unfortunate. He was close there. He was close to winning a clash. But not close enough. Neutral, you can take that. Neutral's not really a neutral, statistically speaking. You hit that, and then you'll hit the bottom left guy as well, and we redirect it with this one. So, struggling, quote-unquote, dominating, dominating, dominating. Looks good. Okay, there's one down. That was one of the ones we were double tapping, but it wasn't really necessary, and I kind of knew it wasn't really necessary, so, Oh well. And this guy is gonna get tails, so this is fine. Yes, there we go. And this is a stagger. Oh no, right, they're not getting staggered. I'm like, surely this one's gonna about to stagger. But I keep on forgetting, like, they're just bleeding. Guy's almost about to bleed out, but it's not gonna be quite enough. I mean, we just kill them, I think. That's the thing we can just do here. We do something like this and we just don't have to worry about clashing at all. Because they're just going to die from the one-sided effects. And Faust finishes them off. There we go. Decent enough fight. Faust took a lot of damage there. Hopefully we'll be able to heal her up at some point. I mean, enough time. In due time we'll be able to use Pursuance. We just need a little bit of Sloth from Mersault. Allies gain more poise from skills. That is worthless. We do not have any poise. In an event, this one's also pretty worthless. It could be beneficial, though. The 2 damage per turn does, like, nothing for us, but... Weakening people that are low HP could be good against a boss that's taking forever. And we'll take the bottom path here. We'll take the harder fight. Top path is weak to blunt, but the bottom path is weak to slash. It's probably just going to be more casino people, which is easy even if it is a risky encounter. Yeah. As expected. They're going to resist all of our attacks, but some of them are neutral to the pierced ones. I guess these guys are neutral to blunt. But these guys are resistant to blunt. Some retribution. Looking good. Per usual, a couple less than ideal clashes going on here, but it's still, they're still good enough. It's just there's a chance of things going wrong. Look at this. Look at this powerhouse. And almost staggered that one. He actually might get staggered by the bear. He did. Oh, and because of that, he's actually staggered. Because the Gossipium only triggers at the end of the start of the turn, but he got staggered at the start of the turn. So he's actually staggered. And he can just kind of die to Sinclair. Sure. Alright, we do something like this. Should be good. Put a little bleed on these guys. It's not the most bleed count, that's the main thing. The main downside. Oh. Sinclair actually lost the clash. He's taking a little bit of damage. That guy actually did sanity damage to Sinclair, which is kind of a stupid thing to do. Those idiots. Staggered, more bleed for you. I'm definitely thinking Gossipem's gonna make this like just straight up worse for us overall if we don't get some decent bleed synergy stuff going. Because like sure, we've got nails, we've got like bleed on our units as it is, but it's not a lot, all things considered. We're gonna need some complimentary eco gift. Victory. Like of course, if we get the bloodstained Gossipem, whatever it is. It's a flower, its name doesn't matter that much. Weak to Pierce, that means it's either Nico or possibly one of the Morels. Probably Nico from my experience. Hard to say. Yeah, Nico. We can do decent damage too. They resist Slash. Luckily, we don't have any of that. I'm feeling gripping on him there. Something like that looks good. A little bit of tremor count with that one too. Truly a big benefit for us. Maybe I should have tried going for whistles that turn. Sinclair Sandy's getting a little low for my liking. Don't want him to kill everyone. Because everyone's weak to blunt except for Faust and Sinclair, so if he hits one of his own allies with the impending day, that could be bad. We can't trigger whistles this turn unless we kinda made some questionable choices. Oh no, we just straight up can't trigger it. We've only got 3 left max. Something like that would be our best case scenario, but meh. Struggling from you. Lunch attack, clash win, gain benefits. Just counter that guy, he's weak to the counter. That'll work. Oof. He's losing the clash, he's fine though, he's the tank. And this should stagger? Yes, excellent. Okay. A little bit of tremor on Heathcliff, that's fine. Gotta prevent him from getting bursted. Or I guess we just need to prevent him from having too much stacked up. There's the corrosion though. Okay, he's going for 2. Okay, he's got Faust, you're actually weak to the Wrath part, unfortunately. Mersault is... That's not actually showing... It's showing the wrong results. No. Faust isn't weak to Wrath. That was Sinclair lying. So, Faust can probably take it decently. And then we can just actually kill one of the enemies. Which is pretty good for us. Okay, we can get that going. We don't really have much of a purpose to doing that. Possibly do some evasion defense type stuff this turn. Possibly do a lot of it. Yeah. I like the idea. A little bit of a passive kind of turn. Oh, this guy just bleeds to death, so we don't even get the ego off. And Faust gets hit here. She should hopefully be fine. Yeah, 30 damage. Which means Sinclair gains power up and some bleed next turn. Should be good. It's over. It sure is over. He's resisting this at least. Time burst, a little scary. Okay, stagger this guy. Yes, good job. Now he's closer to bleeding to death. Not quite close enough. But now we can just trigger whistles. We can just do a bunch of stuff here. I think we're getting whistles here isn't like the best thing. Would have been nice to get it before he corrode instead of after, but He's winning clashes, even if he has high sanity, thanks to the strength buff he got from his impending day. Okay. Faust finishes that guy. So now it's just Nico left, I think. He's taking fatal damage. We're doing a bunch of pierce attacks on him. And he should get staggered by Rodion? Yes, there we go. But she gets unstaggered, but he starts to bleed. He got a bunch of nails on him. Yeah, 17 bleed 4 count. Need to win a little bit of clashes and we'll be set. So we can get our Bloom resonance off there. That's cool. Shouldn't make too much of a difference, but it could. Okay, this is where all the bleed's gonna go through. Yeah, he's out of bleed now. He's been staggered. Yeah. And down he goes. Alright, decent enough. Faust and Heathcliff definitely took a fair bit of damage. Luckily, we've kind of got the passive healing from not only some of our Starlight rewards, but also because we took Homeward. So all's going fine, I'd say. We're about to get a heal station anyways. Like, burn on all enemies, not a bad choice. It's better than the charge stuff. It's synergistic with Sinclair, if nothing else. Yeah, here's the rest stop. Heal everyone up. There's a couple. There's 3 people that need healing, I guess. A couple people that needed healing. Mainly Faust and Heathcliff, but there's a couple. And we'll go for this event. We could take the fight. I don't think we need to, though. We're doing decently on cost as it is. More cost is always better, but there's not really too much of a need here. Anyone got super good results? Oh, yeah. You need 1 and 2. Yeah, that works. Sticky Muck, though. Gluttony or Pure skills inflict defense level down. We can definitely trigger that quite a few times. And we'll take the Blunt Weak fight now. We've got the stuff for it. Still haven't changed the loading screen, huh? I will whenever we get, new content, which isn't until November. It happens. You can all you can do is hope for the best for PM. Hope they figure out whatever's going on. That's enough of that. And that guy is almost dead. There we go. Dawn took him down. Okay. And there you go. Sinclair's passive is... Yeah, Sinclair's passive is giving every N Corp unit we have 10% additional damage. Which is what we call a little silly. Okay, some more attacks to block / counter. Seems good. Okay. Okay, Rodion took a second to figure out who she was trying to counter. Dawn took a second to find out who she was supposed to be clashing against. And Heathcliff was able to block like half of that attack. Not all of it, unfortunately, but enough of it. Once again, Sinclair had some trouble pathfinding there. Don't know why everyone's having trouble pathfinding. Is it just because the enemy's so far to the left when they're expecting to be further to the right? Oh, and we can literally do anything here. He's gonna bleed to death when he clashes against Faust. Yep. That's a sweet victory. Ooh, perversion. Absolutely. That's more resources. And we go up here. Another Blunt Weak fight. Which means most likely more N Corp people, but possibly K Corp people, or possibly like big robots. Something within that realm of possibility. K Corp people it is. I mean, get whistles off here. Do we really need it? It's Fnatic. That's pretty good. Like, no matter the situation. So we might as well, really. Some neutrals. That's not really a neutral. It'll be better than that. It's guaranteed victory. This is an actual neutral, though. Oh well. The whole other than Sinclair's gonna get the Fnatic. Ooh, Heathcliff dead. Could be good. Yeah, Dawn lost their class. That's fine. Didn't take too much damage from it. And yeah. You just killed that guy thanks to the Fnatic. Jeez. Okay. Oh, this guy is dead? Yes, dead. Just barely, but he still died, so I'll take it. This guy healed 30 HP and is at 30 HP, assumably because the burn also damaged him a little bit. Still funny to see. Self-destructive purge, that'll be good. Moral enactment, that'll be good. Yeah, bled to death. Bleeding to death is good in that situation, because I'm pretty sure that because of that, Sinclair didn't gain the sanity for killing him. He gained the sanity for winning the clash still, so that's why he is only at -1 sanity. And down he goes. Very simple fight. Still haven't used any ego yet. That's about to change, I promise you. Blunt fight, blunt Abno fight. We'll do the Abnos here. I could go for another ego gift. I feel like we haven't gotten too many super good ego gifts. We've definitely gotten quite a few decent ones, of course. The Gossipium's kinda a double-edged sword. More bleed, but more attacks from the enemy. Staggering isn't enough. And Perversion's gonna be super good in building up a lot of resources, especially because a lot of our strong, like, tertiary, secondary type skills are Wrath skills, and therefore they're gonna get a lot of kills. Meaning even more resources. Execution... Don't really like that. Infirm Retribution, yeah, I like that. A neutral here. You can take that hit, though. Moral Action's gonna win a clash. Could theoretically lose this clash still, but it's not going to. More neutrals, more strugglings. Now that Heretics is a favorite, that's good at least. So we... then we get Whistles to go, though. Don't know if I really want Whistles here. We'll have you defend. Yeah, that looks good to me. I'll just try and be more strategic about the Whistles usage overall. And this is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, over half his HP in a single attack. From a 2-star unit. That's what you always got to keep in mind. 2-star. Not like a fancy 3-star unit. He is still just a 2-star, which means he is more reasonably balanced than you do to expect. 2 stars are more reasonably balanced than 3 stars, so he's less balanced. He's more of a 3-star than a 2-star with some of his stuff. Although he's still a very simplistic unit, so yeah, 2 stars makes sense. He's the only person in the game that actually inflicts plus coin drop other than, you know, the enemies. Other than, like, whoever does it, like the casino guards, I think are the only enemy that actually inflicts it. Fanatical Judgment should work out. Devoted Hammering. You can take a neutral. Purify. That'll work. Gripping, will that work? Favored, looks good. Neutral. And then you're gonna hit this guy. Yeah. He's got the most HP after all. Okay, no chances there, that's fine. He's doing a lot of bleed damage himself. 20 HP on that guy. And that guy bled out. Stagger this guy before he gets a chance to clash against Sinclair, so Sinclair's probably just gonna kill him. Gossipium literally is just... Okay, you killed them thanks to the bleed. Sure, you could have killed them anyways if they were actually just straight up staggered, but, you know... They died to the bleed. That's different. Makes a difference, doesn't it? And we go for that. That'll work. They die. The end. Hopefully they die. The end. And bottom one's not gonna die. Oh no, it's what am I saying? I didn't realize it was Heathcliff doing the other hit. I was expecting Dawn to be able to have to clash against him because it looked like it was just a weak skill one targeting that guy, but no, it was Heathcliff. So it is no weak attack. Oh, there we go. That's something substantial. Deal 10% more damage and take 20% less damage against enemies with bleed. Now it's with pride skills, deal 20% more damage and take 30% less damage against enemies with bleed. Most of our people have pride, I think. How many of them do? Only 3 of them. That's actually a lot less than I thought. That's fine. But we still get the benefits for everyone. What was this fight? Here's sloth, so it's snake dudes. It's snake dudes. Slope dude, snake dude. Alright, how is this going to go? We've got a lot of Pierce, so we can definitely hit their weaknesses fairly well. They're weak to Wrath. Not bad. Bottom guy, we're just going to ignore this turn, I think. Focus the one on the top. Not a lot of good flashes here, though. I'm just going to go through and see if anyone can flash against the... Oh, you can do a good flash. There you go. Of course you can. Alright, well, you should probably just defend against this one, then. And we'll have a U clasher that's a neutral. That should be decent. Something like this should be good. Yeah. We're kind of going all in on one arm. That's easy enough to see. Should be fine. Heathcliff's the one hitting the other arm after all, so he's going to do fairly well. They resist... I think they resist Slash and, like... Gluttony. Something else. Okay, the attack, which is going to get countered. He's going to take some damage, but not too much. Foolishness. Ooh. Oh, it's over. It's fine. He's taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. He's got paralysis this turn. Honestly, got paralysis this turn. He's gonna get tails here. So I think we make the most of that paralysis, that's for sure. And we're gonna see just what we can clash against here. What's this clashing bottom guy? Alright. Then we'll have everyone else clash against the guy on the top as best as they can. Best as they can is pretty bad, not gonna lie. Oh well. I'm kind of expecting Teleport to do some stupid damage here, because it is about to do some stupid damage. We have the Envy Resonance going, so it's gonna get the 49, yep. This is what they get for inflicting paralysis on Heathcliff. They resist Envy. They might be resisting Envy. That might be the issue. Oh great, they're inflicting paralysis on Faust. Although I don't know if I can make funny usage of that. Maybe. Oh, the right arm has been staggered. It's just the other arm that wasn't. Yeah, right arm's been broken. Now we just gotta deal with the left arm. Faust took some damage there. Heathcliff's taking a little bit of damage. And now we gotta go all out on this arm. Clash against this one a little bit. Gonna deal with that one. Yeah, you can do that. Hopeless. That's not nice. Enactment might be able to do work here. Can't clash. Unfortunate. They wrote in you're gonna counter. That's a lot of damage. You cannot counter that. Alright, what is cast it then? Could be good. Paralysis moment. Negative 33 sanity moment. Okay, and there's a stagger, so we didn't need what is cast, but you know, better safe than sorry. I feel like I say that a lot, but it's because it is better to be safe than it is to be sorry, especially in runs like this where like a single mistake against like later floor bosses can just result in someone instantly dying. Rodium was going to take too much damage if that hit, that's for sure. Oh, that arm's been taken down. Did this guy did he just like bleed out or something? I think he just bled out his arm. Alright, that means we've got a lot happening this turn. This is very dangerous, I will tell you that. We need to be very careful. By that I mean I think we just gotta like go. How well is this gonna go? Fairly well, I'd say. Flashing into that one, alright. We need to use, yeah, Cackle. That's what we need to use here. And we need to have someone else clashing against this guy a little bit. Self-destructive Purge him. Fanatical Judgment him. If everyone else, just keep on going for this guy. We need this guy dead because we cannot win clashes against him unless we spam Ego. It'll say like good results and it will not be good results. I'll tell you that much. Okay, something like this. You're clashing, all these guys are going for you. It should be good. It really should be good. We've got to send it, I think. Teleport, these chance gets the tails here. I guess the clash means it'll get the... There we go. That's good damage. That's very good damage. Yep. The big guy's almost dead. We just need to do, like, 70 more damage to him at this point, which we can do. Alright, Faust, finish it off. There we go. Excellent. And now we've got Sinclair to finish off this guy. Yep. That was clean. Took some poison damage at the end there, but that's fine. I don't think anyone was close enough to stagger, like, be staggered by that either way. Maybe someone was. Maybe Faust or Heathcliff was. But that was good. That was real good. All entities heal. This is only going to trigger once. It'll trigger from floor 4 to floor 5. Envy and Burn inflicts additional burn by half the skills coins. Luster Burn effect inflicts burn. Ooh. Lusting inflicts burn. That's really good for us. I was looking at this one for a second, but no, Fiery Down is just really good for us. They're already gonna have a little bit of burn. There's gonna be a little bit of strange, like, burn N Corp build. And one more person can be added to the fray. Hung Lu skill. We could. Thinking doesn't matter, Rupture doesn't matter. First aid kit could be a lifesaver. We'll take this, and we will add you. Give you your ego, red eyes, double red eyes. We'll give you soda too, because I like soda a lot. I know some people are thinking it's bad or something, but I like it. Therefore, it's not bad. And should we heal everyone up? I think we should. It's 50 cost. It's worth it just for the little benefit. And the sanity healing for Sinclair is probably for the best right now. Okay, we'll take this event. You. This doesn't do anything for us. We need crits. I think we just gotta leave the place. Yeah, and Dawn's got a good result because she's got a strong gluttony skill. Yep. 4-leaf clover. There we go. Minor little effect. We can take another event here. Centipede. This is just a damage up. Thanks to just inflicting rupture with every attack. And no choice after this, no matter what. Do we take an Abno here? Do we risk an Abno? Trying to think whether or not an Abno is a good idea. I want to do it for the... Yeah, we'll do it. I almost forgot to add Ryoshu. There we go. Looking good. Hung Lu in the back for whenever we need a substitute. Honestly, substitute might not be a bad idea whenever someone's low HP if there's someone important like Faust. Although Faust can heal everyone whenever it gets a little tough. Alright then. So... I mean, I should probably just hit him with a fluid sac, honestly. Do a bunch of damage to them quickly. Make sure things go well. Oh, that is a possible loss against that Explosive Wrath. That is a scary skill. Enactment's a neutral. Sure. Cleanup's a neutral. That's because you're low sanity. You're actually not low sanity at all. Oh well. You're fine. You can lose a clash for the joke. Win the clash. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. Something like that should be good. Yeah. Okay. Alright. He rolled tails on the actual attack, so he didn't do too much damage. Clean up. Yeah, we lose the clash. No real shock there. Actually, very well could have won that if you just got some better heads. Oh well. Yeah, this was a guaranteed loss, more or less. Once again, I'm fine with a lot of these sketchy attacks, because, like, next turn we'll have better sanity stuff. That was a loss, really. Really. Alright. Well, Flute Sack isn't a loss. And it's a heads. That's 15% HP, 15 sanity for everyone. Should be enough to top everyone off, I think. I don't think anyone's too low on HP. Maybe some people are still, like, not the max. They're close. Okay, staggering them means we're inflicting a bunch of bleed onto them. Yes. They've all got a bunch of bleed. Alright, so this turn, we gotta make sure we clash as much as possible. We also need to make sure we clash with whoever can beat these guys in the back. It's not looking great. Yeah, some neutrals. Gripping, how does this look? Favored, I'll take that, and I'm proud of Retribution this one. I'll have you guys deal with these goons. Neutral. Struggling. You can clash into that guy though. And this guy, how does this look? That looks good to me. And we're hitting the ones in the back, because these guys are so high speed always. We want to take care of them sooner rather than later. Sanity healing, that'll bring Ryoshu near max. It'll also heal Sinclair a little bit. No. Sometimes sacrifices need to be made. And if that sacrifice involves giving Sinclair therapy, can't be helped. Ooh. Okay, there we go. That was a long clash. Killed the guy. That's good. No one else was going for that guy, so it's a good thing that Sinclair was able to win. Alright. Okay. So we're just gonna have to have everyone kill this guy next turn. Alright. Clash damage. Have Sinclair actually clash. So that we can make sure everyone's dead. And there we go. Alright, give me a good ego gift, please. 70% chance. 70% chance. Oh, that is perfect. Snow coin skill inflicts bleed and defense level down on the target. If they already have bleed, inflict 3 additional bleed. That is very good. All we need now is, like, Wound Clarid and, like, the hypothetical, like, god, like, ego gift would be the Bloodied Gospeum. But we'd need to get, like, that, though. And it's a tier 4, so we've got bad chances. If we're lucky, we'll see a single tier 4 in this run. And there's only, like, there's, like, 9 tier 4s in total, because there's... Yeah, 9, because it's the 7 different ones for filling status effects, then you've got Faith, and you've got the stupid glass shards. It used to be 10 when we, the Lunar Memory was a tier 4, but now it's a tier 5, so it's even rarer. I haven't seen it in, like, a month. This is fine, yeah. Taking time to consider how much of a risk I want to take. These guys are all weak to blunt. Just go for it. Honestly. It's for everyone's sanity, everyone's safety, if you will. Something like this. They're all staggered anyways, it doesn't matter. These guys are weak to gloom and blunt, these guys are just weak to blunt. They're all getting staggered here. There's no doubts in my mind. Yeah. Especially with the heads. 24. Yep. That's a stagger for everything. Which means next turn they're all going to be awake again with a bunch of bleed, but hopefully we'll be able to kill most of them this turn. Definitely not all of them. Heathcliff's already failed to execute one of the Pride guys that I don't think was being hit by anyone else. Yeah, that Wrath guy also lived. But, this guy just kind of bleeds to death. And this guy we can just one-sided hit with everyone else. Just to make sure he dies. He didn't necessarily bleed to death, but, yeah, could happen. Oh no, Faust's losing the clash, but he blows up anyway. Deserved. Another good Abna fight. Once again, mass attack spam my beloved. 5 plus target mass attack my beloved slash wrath. Is this gonna be the fairy gentleman here? Or not fairy gentleman, the fairy long legs? I haven't seen fairy long legs in MD2 Hard. It's very much a possibility. I don't know what else could show up here. Yeah, here he is. This might be the first actual, like, hard fairy long legs fight I've ever had. It's not gonna tell me how he works, that makes sense, but he just is gonna inflict a bunch of bleed to us. And he heals based on, like, bleed on target with, like, his counter or something. So, first things first, let's try winning some clashes. Neutrals. Alright, good enough for me. Neutrals. Alright, good enough for me. Hopeless, that's not good. Go for the head. Or his weakness is not telling us, but he's weak to Wrath. Hopeless, go for the head. Hopeless, go for the head. Hopeless. Hit him with Sangre de Sancho. What are the chances it works? Low. And you, weaken him? That's actually a neutral. That's kind of awful. Well then. He'll win. We're going for a stupid amount of neutrals this turn, that's for sure. Yeah. A little bit of bleed. This guy's not getting any tails. That was a tails that time, jeez. Actually, might have been getting tails, but if he gets like a heads on the first one, we've already lost. And do some damage to its head. Yeah, that's some good damage. And we lost with Chains of Others. Maybe I shouldn't have been believing. There we go, we actually won with Sangre de Sancho at least. That one I think we actually had like a guaranteed win chance though. I think he was going to roll a 22 max. I could say guaranteed, if Dawn rolled heads it was guaranteed. It's based on Dawn's roll instead of being based on the Fairy Long Legs roll. God. Some of these attacks hitting would have been very beneficial for us, that's for sure. Well, that's fine. Get some bleed on the head. Head's been destroyed. What does that mean? When the leaf is broken, gains defense level down, fragile down. Well, he hasn't spawned the leaf yet, and he doesn't spawn until the third turn, I don't think. There's no reason to attack the body if it's just going to be countering. We'll go all in on left arm this turn then. See, just what we can win Clash against. So far it's seeming like not a lot. Neutral there though, that's good. Anathema might be a neutral, that's good. And I don't think we've got good chances on anyone else. So, we could try this again. No, what ego should we pull out? We could do this. And if we overclock, we won't be able to choose who it targets. We'll just go for the normal one then. Lower your sanity a little bit in the process. That's a favorite. Alright. Alright. Guess let's see. That's not what I meant to clash with. Right, this. There we go. The favored, neutral, neutral, and not dealing with body. Head's already broken. Alright. There we go, there's a tails. There's a heads, though. That's fine. It's the uncorroded one, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter whether it's heads or tails either way. Matters. It only matters for the damage output. Oh, we're winning clashes. Oh, we're winning clashes. Excellent. He's getting some paralysis next turn. He's getting plus coin down next turn from Heathcliff. I didn't even think about that. That is really good. Fortunately, we didn't give him any more burn count, so his whopping 11 burn potency is going to go to waste. But he's weakened next turn. So we'll be in a good spot. And are you going to spawn it this turn? No. So it's going to be turn 4 he's going to spawn it. It's not showing it in his deck. So we haven't seen it yet, as far as the game's concerned. So it'll be next turn most likely neutrals. Is it? Is it really enough? Target's bleed, heal 20 HP. We do not want that to happen. Alright then. He's gonna get some bad rolls, though. Even without the paralysis, this is it's 5 plus 8. Let's figure 5 plus 6, and I hate how paralysis shows up here. It makes it you just can't read any information when the enemy has paralysis, because it's lying to you if they don't have, like, a lot of paralysis. Do we have any way to inflict paralysis? Focus strike. This inflicts some paralysis. We might go for this as, like, a one-sided attack, then. Just to make sure he loses some of these clashes. A moral enactment, honestly, might still win anyways, so we'll go for that. Gawky nailing, this isn't gonna win a clash. Body sack might do it, though. Code hammer isn't gonna win a clash, so you go for this, and then we will enactment the other one. You don't have any bleed, so it's fine if you get hit by the attack. And then we'll have everyone else just kinda go for one-sided attacks. Nice. And body sack won the clash, that's good. Okay. Excellent. Hopefully we take out the arm this turn. I think if we do, he just gains like permanent debuffs. Yeah, we're definitely going to take down the arm this turn, I think. He's going to resist some of these attacks. Like, I'm sure he resists Gluttony. Still took a lot of damage from that, though, so maybe not. There we go. I guess he does have 22 defense level down right now, though, so he's not doing the best. Thanks to all our pierce attacks and the muck. Yeah, arm's broken, gains 2 attack power down every turn, on every part, it seems. Why do you have 8? Which part is more? Or the head's got 3 and the left arm is 3. Did we inflict attack power down or something? Oh yeah, here we go. 4th turn is when he's actually spawning in the clover. Well, the body's the only part that's got any HP left, so, do we go for it, or do we just take down these? Probably just take down these. Yeah. It's been broken, so it's gonna take more damage. There's no way we're getting through the body's HP. We're gonna clash against this, of course. Clash lose co-responds with less HP. There's more damage for a bleed count on hit, removes all bleed count. Alright. What do we have to deal with that, then? Struggling... He'll be fine. If you fail that, he'll inflict paralysis, too, so, no, he won't. Only if he has got bleed. Well, you can deal with it, I'm sure. Purify, that's a neutral, I'll take it. And then... a lot more neutrals going on, that's good. Alright, you clash against the clover then. How does this look? That's a neutral. Alright. Honestly, sure. And keep on attacking this part a little bit. Hit it with more pierce attacks. Redirect it with you, I think it was. Struggling, neutral, neutral, neutral. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. I guess I should have been a little more concerned. That's fine. It did 9 damage. Eh. Unfortunate. Alright. Sure thing. I guess we're just gonna try stacking up bleed. Lost that clash, that's fine. Just means Clover's at full HP instead of being slightly reduced HP. It's only a 30% HP difference for the Clover. I'm sure we'll still be able to deal with it without too much of an issue. We'll see how the Clover looks like. I'm sure its HP has been stupidly buffed here too. Or maybe it hasn't, honestly, knowing Project Moon. Who knows how they program it. That's 471 HP. Yeah, that's a couple. 90 passive's not doing anything. Do we really need to, though? That's the question. Malefic's broken, gain defense level down, fragile every turn. Eh. It's got the final power up too. I mean, I think he does something if we spend too long without destroying it, but honestly, I think we should just try and kill him here. We can get a bunch of pierce attacks on him, get a bunch of defense level downs on him. Something like this. And yeah, we'll clash with this one, clash with this one. Should be good. Yeah, I'm liking our odds. Excellent. Yeah, doing a couple damage. Yeah, self-destructive purge is a balanced skill. Fine. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna... We've gone for all pierce attacks, so we can just stack the defense level down. Even if it means some of these attacks are less than optimal, it means he's gonna be at, like, no defense by the time Rodion's turn comes around. Okay, 70 HP. Took a bit more damage thanks to that. And now he's gonna bleed to death, I think, honestly. So we should really be set. I guess we can just one-set attack him, though. Yeah, there we go. Like that. We triggered whistles, sure. And down he goes. That went pretty well. It was a little bit of a long fight, but that's kind of expected, like the floor 4 and 5 bosses. Ooh. Tremor Burst doesn't do too much for us. Lust giving resources is good. Sun Showers are really good for us, though. I think we gotta take it. We're doing fine on Eco Resources. I don't think we'll be in too much of an issue. And shop time. Rodion skill. Crit. Skeletal Crumbs doesn't do much. Hellsport doesn't do much. Sinking and crit stuff. Rodion skill. She didn't really need it, that's the thing. We'll heal everyone up, and we'll just save our costs. Hope we see something good in the final stop. Of course, after a quick jump cut. Alright, quick jump cut later. I mean, we take the Abnos here. We'll have 3 choices after that. That'll make a big difference. Other than the one choice from the bottom path. Although knowing my luck, we're probably going to want to go for the bottom path anyways. But we get an gift here, possibly. Probably. And it shouldn't be anything too bad, yeah. Could be worse. We're just gonna do this immediately because I hate these guys in the back. See what we can do about them. Hopeless, you'll be fine. He might not actually be fine, that's part of the joke. Yeah. Maybe he shouldn't question them then, yeah. Ugh. How's Body Sack looking? Good enough, good enough. What is cast? And, one more ego. Possibly we go for like a... Oh, it's being weird again. There we go. Perhaps we go for... Probably not Pursuance. We don't need that right now. But you can like Chains of Others this guy, though. That'll work. Good enough for me. And Fluid Attack's hopefully can do a decent bit to these guys. The only people weak to it are the Bride ones. The Lust guys are neutral to this. Yeah, decent. Unfortunate. He's fine though. He takes it easily. That one got staggered, so the body sack wasn't necessary, but definitely better safe than sorry moment. Especially because I think he just died exact damage. No, he's 16 HP still. He's gonna bleed to death if we just clash against him once next turn, or I guess twice next turn. But you know what I mean. Clash against him with like a 2-coin attack, and we'll be set. 126. 7 HP on that guy. How much burn does he have? Is he gonna die to the... Is he actually gonna die to the bear? The stuffed bear? No one might, actually, as strange of a situation as that is. But that guy actually just burns to death, though. A lot of big damage numbers. Yeah, it looks like that Lust guy sure did die to the 3 damage. they took at the start of the turn from the Voodoo Doll. I don't know why I keep on calling it a bear. In my head, it is a bear, even though it is very clearly not a bear. But all these guys are going to bleed to death except for this guy, so we are just going to, flash against most of them, and that should be good. Yeah, something like that, and, like, we're set. Execution, they're weak to blunt, resist, private, doesn't matter. Execution still can kill. Yep. And we're just gonna clash against everyone else with, like, losing clashes, and they're all gonna bleed to death. It's that easy. Oh, that guy's gonna get hit off, that's fine. It only did 8 damage. The bleed reducing the damage they deal to people is a super nice benefit from the plushie. The actual plushie, not the voodoo doll that I kept on calling a plushie, of course. And yeah, we go bottom path here, like I thought. Ooh. There's a pierce damage up. Heathcliff, how are you looking? Good. You need 2 out of 3. You need 1 out of 2, which is the best odds. There we go. Gathering Skulls earned. Oh, nice. And bottom path here, so we get 2 choices afterwards. Everyone's still doing fairly well. The blunt weak, it's probably going to be N Corp goons, so we could just fluid sack and they'll all get staggered instantly and be on the verge of death. Or gonna be these guys, which means fluid sack isn't as beneficial. Oh, that's fine. Hopeless. Is it now? It's looking like it is. I don't know why I'm saying that like there's a possibility it isn't. Well, these 3 need to do something here, otherwise they're gonna lose a bunch of clashes, which is honestly fine. Like that. You can defend against that. That one we might not want to defend against. This one we can, though. We'll have you pop Pursuance then. Make sure everyone's good HP. We're not going to have a lot of Sloth after this, but that's fine. Pursuance is a mass deck, so it's hitting a couple people. Gripping Lost, that's fine. She resists it, kinda. I think she's weak to Gluttony, maybe. So maybe she doesn't resist as much as I thought she would. But this is good. It's hitting the ones that are actually weak to Blunt. And one of the ones that's neutral blunt, but... Yeah, looking good. And we can probably just finish a lot of them off here. Like, this one bleeds to death, this one bleeds to death. The 2 in the front are the only ones that aren't going to like, actually bleed to death, and I think it should be fine. This is the one clash we're actually going to lose, so maybe just defend against that. Those guys are all bleeding to death, as I said, as before stated, so there's no need to actually worry about their clashes. Guy's trying to defend the fool. Execution staggers him, and we've got plenty of excess attacks that'll be more than enough to finish them off. There we go. So now we've just got the other red sheet guy, who has been staggered, and therefore is about to die. All things back to be defended, and therefore Heathcliff didn't get a chance to clash. Sometimes the fact that defending doesn't carry about the defender's speed is benefit. Other times it's unfortunate. Once again, bottom path, blunt with 2 paths afterwards. Sounds exquisite. Sinclair's sanity is at 20. Maybe we should use like a ego corrosion or something. We've got a plenty of like lust and wrath resources, so we can pretty easily like just randomly corrode impending day with little to no downside. Yeah, we've got 92 lust right now. We can do something like this. Hopeless. It sure is hopeless, huh? Because we can't roll that high. Well then, Prime Shank him? That'll be pretty good damage. Purify. Once again, another hopeless. Yeah, it sure is hopeless. You just gotta defend that. Ooh, that's rough though. That is very rough. He might get staggered by a Rhyme Shank though, so it might still be fine. You can take a hit. I don't care if you're about to lose a clash. You have a chance of winning and something like that. That looks good. Rhyme Shank is strong. Yeah, these guys are staggered. And they're also sad now, thanks to all that sinking they've just gained. What a dastardly combination. Not only are they dead, but they're sad. Oh. This guy's also been staggered. Excellent. So there's only one that isn't staggered right now. That's the one that's going to be clashed against by Faust. Or no, Mirror Salt's clashing against it, I think. No, it is Faust. Yeah. I got confused by a second. Yeah, she's winning. Because of the tomfoolery that is negative coins just having -2 on, or +2 on positive coins, which basically means that they have plus the downside from rolling tails. It was basically a guaranteed 14 on those effects. And, favorites, neutrals, good enough. We've got this in the bag. These guys have awful sandy right now, they're bleeding to death. Yep. Depending on how our luck goes, this might be our final fight. We will see. Awesome. And... yes, it is. Because you're taking an event here, then we get the shop. Ooh, the coin. Absolutely. Taking some damage, that's fine. Drop, is there going to be anything good? Grand Welcome does not help us now. Sinclair can get another skill 3, that's pretty good. Then, we'll heal everyone up. And we'll spend everything else just buying these, even if they're going to do, like, nothing. There's nothing else to spend our stuff on, so good enough. And now, time for the boss. What's the weaknesses? Blunt and Gloom. That's the bull. Alright, we're going to see how this goes then, because the bull's kind of awful. So we'll see just how well we can handle this guy. Last time I tried... this is my second time fighting against MD2 Hard bull. First time I think I lost... oh no, it's Centipede. Why are you weak to Blunt and Gloom? You're Pierce and Gloom normally. I guess it is... it's the same weaknesses. Just lying to us. That's fine. Body weaknesses. Yeah, the body's weak to Pierce and the head's weak to Lust, or weak to Blunt. That's the difference. Alright, well we're just gonna go on the body this turn. Not really a reason not to. See just how much we can do. But we can do a lot here based on all these attacks we're going for. Possibly a fair bit of nails too. That'll be nice. Now your sanity's still high, that's fine. We'll just keep on corroding him whenever he doesn't have a skill 3. Yeah. He does have a bit of burn too. If we can get some... can Sinclair inflict burn count? I think his secondary or something can. Or maybe it's only inflicts if they've got a certain amount of nails, something like that. Something silly along those lines, I think. And we're doing very little here. Should have just prioritized nails and bleed. And... now you're attacking. Let's go for that. Let's think here. Well, you've got your tertiary again, so you might as well use it. You can probably beat one of these with it. How's your sanity looking, though? 12, not the best. Maybe we one-sided this, then. Maybe one-sided on the head? No. Nah. Be fine. And it's gonna lie to us for a lot of these clashes, so we're just gonna go for strong attacks for a lot of people that can go for decent egos. Yeah, we've got awful resource balance, though, so not looking the best. We're gonna Pursuance this one, though. That one, what should we clash against with that one? Cleanup might do well enough, honestly. Nope, it's not going to. Alright, Representation Emitter might do well enough then. Like it. And we redirect stuff, clashing. No, that's supposed to be clashing with that. There we go, that looks good. 61. Unfortunate. But that is a lot of burn. It got doubled by the feather, that's why it was looking so good. We don't have a good way to inflict burn count because I forgot about the burn count and didn't bother looking at Sinclair to use as a secondary or whatever that can actually inflict more burn count. I think if we had Everlasting, or not ever, if we had Lifetime Stew, then I think Sinclair can just inflict a bunch of burn count, but we don't, unfortunately. Oh yeah, right, we've got the coin, so Sangre de Santo is going twice. Sure. Probably would have used my ego a little smarter in that situation. But oh well, doesn't matter too much. Cleanup's doing good damage, he's weak to it. Ooh. A couple close calls there. You won the clash in the end. And... let's see. 48 damage. How close is it? We've got a couple attacks going for the head, but we've got mass attacks that are gonna hit both parts. I think both of these other egos are mass attacks that are going to hit both parts, so that should be good. 49 there, and something else there. Damage to the head. And then Pursuance is gonna do a lot here. As it always does. Such a good ego. Yeah. Looks like we got a stagger, which means he's gonna get unstaggered and bleed a bunch. Yeah, 48 bleed, 5 count. That's a couple. Can we get more bleed count on this guy? Probably not. Doesn't look like we've got any bleed count infliction methods here. It's just nails. Which isn't quite good enough, unfortunately. Oh, it could be, though. Maybe. Theoretically. Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna clash. What do we clash against? Okay, we're clashing against that, it would seem. With nails, alright, inflict more nails. This doesn't do anything for us, that's fine. Paralyze, sure. More nails, alright. We're just inflicting a stupid amount of nails onto this part, and we're just gonna let his attacks go through, because most of these are baby strong. I guess Tail Poke is... for a second I thought it was a mass deck, but no, we're just hitting it with a bunch of random stuff. Yeah, you clash though, because we don't care about you. Yeah, if I played this smart, which I don't think I did, he might... I think he's only going to attack 4 times, so I think we're fine. Yeah, 1 bleed, 2 bleed, and the other attack is only going to hit twice. So it means we can possibly just bleed out the body by just getting a bunch of nails on it, which is kind of what a lot of these people are doing, 7 nails right now. And we're kind of building up more. Pending days hitting again. It got ahead, it's at negative 37 sanity. Alright then. You say so. Hit the part we don't care about though. The part that's weak to blunt is the part we don't care about in this situation. And yeah. Oh no, because we clashed against it, he's gonna run out of bleed. Aw. Darn. I didn't think about that. I didn't mean to clash against it there. I kinda just did it so it's somewhat clashed. Broke the body at least, that's good. He took a lot of damage and he did very little damage that turn. Now we gotta focus on clashing to get rid of his self-charge though, after I tried that funny and didn't quite work, sadly. Oh yeah, you only inflict... You inflict burn count with your secondary if you get a tails in the 4th coin. Definitely can't happen. Honestly, let's just corrode you. That looks good. Pop a couple more egos, make sure we win some of these clashes. The usual type of stuff, you know. That's a neutral, alright. Dominating at least. No one else would be able to clash that, so you know, we'll go for the neutral. And everyone else is gonna try and just hit the head with blunt attacks. Try and see if we can get it dead. Possibly hit him with the Pursuance. Just for the extra damage, because the head's weak to blunt and sloth. Alright. Oh, that was a heads. It just managed to roll like the natural tails roll because of the fact he got 2 of the corroded pending days off last turn thanks to the coin, so he's got a +6 to power this turn. So you won't know it. Hit this guy again. 36. How nice. Pretty cool. Yep, winning clashes. One with the tails. Classic Lysandre de Sancho fashion, got a tails. You go to the roll with the least heads somehow. Really, using it to clash is an awful idea because it's going to roll a 12. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right, we're winning all our clashes, that's good. Only one more clash left to win and it's a dominating, so unless things go horribly wrong, Ryoshi's got this. It's so funny that you just can't see the other damage number because it's at the tail, so therefore it's at like the rightmost side. So whenever it's zoomed in on the big boss, you just can only see one of the damage numbers. And Spider Bud. Nice. 326 HP. That's not being staggered though. I guess we still do have Pursuance come in its way though. That'll be good damage. First Tremor might do something. He's got like no Tremor. Dawn's the only one that's inflicting Tremor here, and it's very minimal. I mean, we do have the Tremor Ego gift. I forget what its name is. Oh! And it just blew up. I actually don't know why it just blew up. It had 90 HP. Really didn't have that much burn or something. I'll take it though. Maybe he just killed himself with one of his passives or something. Sinclair did the most there, no shock, but did a lot. Did a fair bit. Yeah. Nice stuff. Pretty clean MD2 Hard run. Yeah, consume all my bonuses, give me all the levels. Let's sit here for a minute and watch as my level passes 400. There we go. I think I got a screenshot in time. If not, I've got this recorded, so it doesn't really matter. For my own convenience. Very nice stuff. That's a lot of boxes to be claimed. Which, love to see. That means more thread to spend on getting things to Uptie 4. Suffering. Yeah, there's our 72 boxes. How nice. How swell. Well, field extraction time. Yeah. This is actually, I realize now this is going to mess up tomorrow because I'm doing this weird, so tomorrow's not going to have any daily extractions, but that's fine. It'll live. 2-star though, that's nice. And what do we get here? 1-star. Alright. Decent enough. Well, that'll be all for this time. N Corp stuff is really good. N Corp Heathcliff, pretty good. Especially for a 2-star. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.